I have a question to ask Jeffrey. Jeffrey, what'd you do this weekend?
Don't worry about what I did this weekend. Since now that you brought that up, Benzo boy, I drove out to Zionsville, Indiana on Friday.
Zionsville, Indiana.
Where I wanted to take my son was obsessing over this fan museum out there.
Oh, yes. Did you finally go?
We finally went. There's only one little problem.
It was closed.
By the time we got there, the damn thing was closed.
Oh, my God. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, my God.
End of story.
Wait a second.
That's not the end of the story. That's the start of it.
How long did it take? How long did it take to get out there, Jeffrey?
Well, let's see. Normally it was a 5-hour drive, but we lost out because we stopped and got something to eat. And my wife wanted to take the scenic route, so it took us a little longer than I'd planned.
So wait, how long did it take to get from here to there?
When we left here, which was about 9:30 in the morning, we figured it's about maybe a 4-hour, 43-minute drive.
Okay.
We figured we were getting. Okay, you want me to tell a If you want me to tell a goddamn story, shut the hell up.
Go on, Baron.
We figured we'd get there by about 2:45.
What?
Wait.
2:45 in the afternoon.
That's so late.
All right. I'm trying to do the math here. Now, there's like time change differences.
No, because where
they're on the
Zionsville
same-
is, it's
same
in the
time
same.
zone?
We're in the same time zone.
Sure.
But
Okay.
even getting there at 3, don't you realize, oh, that's late?
That's pushing it.
Yeah, I mean, what time does the place close?
I would have
5 o'clock.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
All right.
That's
So-
already pushing it. If you have a delay of 2 hours.
All right. So you take the scenic route there.
Yeah, so the exact route we took was we took the turnpike out towards Toledo. We picked up U.S. Highway 24 going in through Logansport. Then we picked up another route and then headed south, which was U.S. 421. And we went through a town called Monticello, and then by the time we got there, it was
They
about
don't take
5
the
o'clock.
they
The
don't take
place
the
had already been
interstate.
closed already 5 minutes.
They don't take the interstate anywhere. They take these little 2-lane, one lane each way. Little highways everywhere. It adds.
And they don't use
hours.
maps. They don't use maps either. He doesn't use.
Oh, I mapped it out. There was 2 possible routes I could have taken.
Did you use GPS?
One was the
GPS?
No, I used Google Maps.
So yeah,
I have
he
to
does
use
that
GPS.
before the trip because for whatever reason he refuses to use this free GPS device
Why don't you
that
use
automatically tracks where
driving
you
directions?
are. Yeah,
Why don't you use
he
GPS?
prints them out or whatever,
No, I don't print anything out. I just memorize it.
and you get lost all the time.
Not this time around.
Okay.
Just took us a little longer than normal. And then when we got there, it was about 5. We got there about 5:05.
Oh, God.
And I was like, first of all, I was really disappointed. My son was upset. And
Please tell me you stayed the night.
First of all,
no, we didn't stay the night.
So you turn around.
let's just hold on. Let's just pause right here.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God!
So you anticipate getting there at 3, and it's going to close at 5. So 2 hours. Tomasz, look real quick. There's the fan museum. Got to go.
That's if they don't stop at all.
Yeah.
Nothing screws up.
Exactly. But at some point, you must realize you're not going to get there on time. Like even you're an hour away. It's 4:05. You realize we're still an hour away. We're not going to get there until after they close. At that point, you don't.
Or he didn't
What do you
know.
do?
Yeah, but it's only open Monday through Friday. That's the problem.
He didn't-
Otherwise, I would have. If it was open on Saturday, yes, I would have stayed the night.
He didn't know it closed at 5.
Why don't you stay there? Why don't you go Thursday and stay there?
That's Thanksgiving.
That's Thanksgiving. I was spending time with my I was eating dinner with my parents.
Go once you're done eating and start driving then.
Well, let's see. After I ate 2 plates of turkey, mashed potatoes, corn, cranberry sauce, and green bean casserole, I was hired.
Hired?
Hired.
You're hired for what?
I was tired because I was so full from eating.
He hired a hooker. All right, so, but you must realize at some point we're not going to make it there in time. Like before you even get there, like you should know. I mean, so you guys you pull into the parking lot of the place?
Yes, we did.
Why? Like you know that it's going to be closed. Why even?
I mean, I don't know. Just thought we just kept thinking we were still going to get there. But anyhow.
But even if you do, you know that like they're going to close in 1 minute anyways. So you're going to walk in. Say you did get there at 4:59. If they close in 1 minute, like you're not going to have time to look at all the ceiling fans.
Well, that was a screw up on my part. I should have left a little earlier and anticipated, a little bit longer ride if we, had she, she decided to take the scenic route.
At what point did you realize I'm not going to make it to the fan museum before they close?
I think we were pulling into the parking lot because by the time we pulled into the parking lot, it was already 5:05, and the museum had closed 5 minutes before.
So what does your son say right then when he knows it's closed?
He was upset. I mean, he was really wanting to do this thing, but the only thing, I did try to somewhat salvage it in a way. We took a peek in through the windows and everything like that because the place had windows. Call it what you will, Charlie. I tried. You gotta give me. I had a feeling you're gonna bust my balls over. So what the hell? Anyhow, I tried my best to salvage it, and
All right, so hold on. So you pull. You tell me what you do when you get there in the parking lot. He's been wanting it's been what, a year or two that he's wanted to go to this fan museum, this ceiling fan museum. His son is obsessed with ceiling fans. So you pull into the parking lot. It's closed. I mean, what do you do when you pull in? Do you try the door? Do you look? I mean, what do you do?
No, okay. I was like, oh crap! It just place. I was very disappointed in myself. But there were other things. There's more than it's an antique fan museum. It's just more than just ceiling fans. It's antique fans from all across the board.
You try the door. It's like Wally World. Like
Exactly. 2 weeks closed for renovations after a scenic route trip out there.
Wow. Is the whole family out of the car when you try the door?
No, it's just me and my. Well, actually, it was just me and my son.
Why did they get out?
My wife and my daughter were sitting in the car. That didn't interest them.
So they were just gonna. Let's say that it was open. Let's say they said the holiday weekend we're gonna stay open until 10 o'clock tonight. Mary Elizabeth and Val Ray were just gonna sit in the car.
No, they would have came in with us if that was the case. But we managed to get.
Wait. Why did they stay in the car? You said that they weren't interested. So if it was open. They were in the car. Why were they sitting in the car?
You have to ask them.
Did you ask them?
So it took you left at what time?
9:30 in the morning. About straight after 9:30 in the morning.
11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's seven, almost 8 hours. It almost took you 8 hours to get there.
Well, I thought because when I looked at the map, because I told you there was two possible routes I could have taken. The interstate route was you go 71 south of Columbus and take I-70 all the way over to all the way from Columbus to Indianapolis, and then you pick up 465 to.
But wait, so no sense of urgency. You didn't know that they closed at 5?
Well, I didn't want to get pulled over.
Hold on. So you knew that was going to be 4 hours and 43 minutes going that route, right?
And it was 4 hours and 45 minutes going the route that we took.
No, it was 8 hours.
Oh my God, Jeffrey.
Variations in speed limits. I didn't want to get pulled over.
How did it take 8 hours? If Google Maps told you it's going to take 4 hours 45 minutes, what happened the other 3 hours?
Did you have like a 3-hour dinner?
No, we stopped over. We stopped at the Steak and Shake in Elyria to have breakfast, and we were there for at least an hour.
Okay, what about the other 2 hours?
Threw the whole thing off.
So you knew right off the bat. I mean, that's only 20 minutes away. So you knew 20 minutes in, we're not going to make it.
No, I didn't know 20. I mean, I just had a feeling we took the turnpike when we started out. We took the turnpike from here to Toledo.
How many bathroom stops you guys do?
We did like 2 bathroom stops, 1 fuel stop out near Toledo. We did a fuel stop there.
Okay, so 3 stops and breakfast. So 4 stops.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to figure out the route that he took here, and so I can look on Google Maps. Here's now. This is not the route that you took. This is the normal route.
Do you have like a little family truckster, Rover? You can pull along the route.
What route did you guys take?
Okay, so it's a straight shot. It's down and over.
Yeah.
There's no weaving, and Jeffrey, that's a pretty straight shot.
Not the way he went. I don't.
You got a mic?
Which way did you go, Jeffrey?
We followed the great route from Cleveland to Toledo.
Oh God.
And then we followed.
Wait a
US
sec. Hold on. So you
Fort
went
Wayne.
We have to go to the left.
Wait, we have to go way up here.
Yeah, so they want. Oh, that's way longer.
Oh, hon.
Well, it's 5 hours and 15 minutes, so it only added half an hour.
We went to the south of Toledo. We picked up.
Okay, so
US 24.
Where's US? I mean, Google Maps doesn't even want to take me that way.
You have to force it to take that way. It's like no idiot would take this way.
You have to magnify it a little more.
Okay, Rover, that went for an extra hour that way.
Yeah, now we're up to 5 hours 47 minutes. So Almost 8 hours is what it took them to drive out there. They get there, it's closed.
And Rover, if you look at the website, it didn't close at 5. It closed at 4.
Oh, it's Black Friday.
Oh, no, it's every Friday it closes at 4.
Every Friday. Yeah, according to the website. It wasn't even 5.
So the website, the hours might be affected by Black Friday. I thought, I was told it was going to be open an hour later because of Black Friday.
No.
Because when I got his phone,
who's going there?
Yeah, I was told by Scat. He called me when I got close to a town called Tipton. He said, "Hey, look, you think you're going to make the place because we got a Tipton, Indiana, about 4:30." And I thought we had another I thought the place was open until 5. So that's what I was told. I was like, okay.
Scat, the expert of the fan museum.
Why wouldn't you call the fan museum? Why would you call them?
We couldn't get through because the actual factory was closed. But the museum, we couldn't. You have to go through the factory's phone number to get to the museum.
You think people are going there on Black Friday to buy fans?
It's not open.
No.
Don, you're on Rover's Morning Glory. Good morning, Don.
Rover,
Yo, what's up?
Dieter,
Yo, Don.
Hey, Jeffrey, when you got there, was there any cars in the parking lot? You said you got there about 5 minutes after they closed.
No, I think the parking lot was already empty by the time we got there.
Normally, if someone closes, there's usually cars for about 15, 20 minutes. I called about 2 weeks ago, Rover, to verify. Jeffrey said he was going on Black Friday. So, curiosity sparked my opinion, so I called, and they were actually closed on Black Friday, the whole entire company. And 5 o'clock, Jeffrey, that's the office. That has nothing to do with the museum. That closes at 4 Monday through Friday. So the whole entire company was closed down on Black Friday.
Well, their website indicated the museum was open on Black Friday, though. When I looked up on their website,
or it just says it's normal. Like it gives you the Monday through Friday.
Said open. It said right before we left, it says it's open to the museum was open today. So I figure it would just be the one chance to go because I was off of work, the kids were off of school.
I'm on the website. Where do you see this area where it says if it's open?
Well, that was back on Friday when I checked it, Charlie.
They've changed the whole website.
What's up, Don? What's up, you sexual assaulter?
You're the one that touched my balls in Port.
I didn't touch your balls. You tried to touch me with your balls.
Why did you call him a sexual assaulter?
Because he didn't get. I wanted him to back off. He wouldn't back off.
What are you talking about?
The time when he dressed in that Borat outfit and he chased me all around the bar at Dieter's appearance.
Tried to put his balls on you?
No, thank God he didn't. So,
Jeffrey, what I was about to ask you was, you didn't even try to call them in advance like days before. But what I'm getting at is if you looked it up on your phone or whatever, and it says the business hours are blah, blah, blah on your phone through your Google, or I'm sorry, your internet.
Come on, Junior, spit it out already.
I'm sorry.
Spit your question out already, okay? I get the point.
He's stuttering, isn't he?
He's stuttering more than I do.
Right.
When you look it up, Jeffrey, it's going to say their hours. Unless the business notifies someone, it's going to show those hours even if it's closed. I bet if you looked up iHeartMedia or your office, it probably might have said you guys were open on Friday at the reception office, but you guys were.
But it's a holiday, right? Exactly.
People understand it's a holiday.
Yes, except for Jeffrey, he doesn't understand. But let's just assume that he did. Let's say that they were open on Black Friday, but they weren't. He wouldn't have made it there anyway.
Right. By leaving that late. At what, 9 o'clock?
That was I take fault in that because I should have left 2 hours earlier.
Or first thing in the morning, 5, 6 in the morning. Wake up, go, get in the car.
So, all right. So you get to the fan museum 5:05. They're closed. You try the door. It doesn't open. Right? You and Tomash get out. You try the front door.
We tried the door of the museum, and you have to actually enter the museum through the company's lobby. So he was disappointed. I was disappointed because I failed him. But the only consolation was he was able to peek through the windows and everything.
So then what do? You and Tomash just walk around the building?
No, we didn't know the window.
That website again. I want to see what it looks like on the inside and see what maybe if I can see any windows that they might have been peeking through. So you peeked through through those windows right there that you were peeking.
Yeah, the windows right there.
Oh, that's just as good as walking through up close.
Is it dark in there?
Yeah, no lights or anything, but I was like, so then it was dinner time, so I need to get something to eat, and he just said, hey, I want to go to Subway. I was like, okay, we'll go to Subway. So He was disappointed, but I guess he understood.
They have ceiling fans at Subway. That's why he wanted to go. Is that right?
Pretty much. Yeah, so he took my iPad, made videos of that. I figure, okay. But then we ate, and then we made our way home. We were back by 11:30.
No way! It took you 8 hours to get out there. Now all of a sudden it takes you 5 hours to get home?
Because we took the interstate.
Why did you take that on the way there?
I told my wife I wanted to take the interstate. We get down there quicker, but oh no, I want to go on the scenic route.
Well, why didn't you take the scenic route on the way home?
Right.
That's why I wanted to tell her. But
in the dark.
Yeah.
In the dark, though, Rover. It gets dark at 5.
Wait, so you get there at 5. Hold on. So 5 o'clock. Then you eat down there.
We eat down there.
Subway. How long does that take you?
About half an hour.
How long did you look through the windows?
About 5 minutes.
Oh, that's worth it for 8 hours.
So 5 minutes. So at 5:45, roughly, you're back on the road.
No, we were on the road. We ate dinner and then we were back on the road about right before about 6:35.
6:30.
6:35.
So how?
We had to get some go-go juice for the car.
Mm-hmm.
More gas.
Yeah. Well, wait a second. So you got there at 5:05. You look through the windows for 5 minutes. So you're out of there at 5:10. You go to Subway. That's half an hour. That's 5:40. What takes another 50 minutes before you get?
Well, my wife said there was we were trying to find a place in that area that we have never been to before. That's not here. You know, but I just told her, hey, look, we're just wasting our time. Let's just go to Subway. Let's eat and get back home.
So you drove around looking for a restaurant?
Like a restaurant that, you just don't find here.
Sure. There's probably a bunch of those, but you couldn't find one.
You go to Subway.
She told me there was a place called Loft, and so I did a Google search. I was like, we were driving around for 15, and we just wasted 15 minutes. I said, Mary, it's a freaking dress store, for Christ's sakes, not a restaurant. And she kept being insistent. I said, no, it's not. And I'm not going on no goddamn wild goose chase. I just want to get the kids fed and get home.
This was in Zionsville, where she said Loft was?
What did the kids do in the car for 14 hours?
They'll sleep. They'll play on my iPad. They'll play their little games and whatnot.
So you believe that it is a like Ann Taylor Loft or something, the clothing store? There is, let's see, the Loft Restaurant, Traders Point Creamery, which is at 9101 Moore Road in Zionsville.
Oh, well, either way, I just wasn't in the mood to go on a wild goose chase. I just wanted to.
Who wants to go on a wild goose chase?
Right, and then the thing is,
to get here. At that point, you might as well do whatever the hell you want while you're in beautiful Zionsville. All right, so you're back on the road at 6:30 p.m.
Yeah, we just took 465 up to Interstate 70 from Indianapolis to Columbus, and then 71 north back from Columbus to Cleveland.
So you left at 9:30. You got back at 9:30 a.m. Back at 11:30 p.m. 14 hours.
I'd be exhausted.
14 hours, just straight there, straight back.
Well, 5 minutes looking through the windows, Rover. You got a little break in there, and then you're back in the car. How the hell's your car hold up driving that long?
Well, but it's a Honda. What do you expect?
I mean, it was good. It was smooth.
It was smooth. I mean, I only had to make one. I only had to make one top off for gas on the way there, and one top off. And we topped off right before we hit the road. By the time we got back, I still had a quarter tank of gas.
Bill, you're on Rover's Morning Glory. Good morning, Bill.
Hello. This has got to be fake. There's no way that Jeffrey is actual. He's got to be an actor or something. How could you be that stupid?
I'm not an act, Bill. It is what it is, my friend.
You're going to drive all the way to Indianapolis, whatever, and turn around. And it has to be closed. You know it's going to be like you're getting close to the time. You just turn around.
I just didn't. I was trying not to disappoint my son. Maybe I should have done that, but I was so obsessed with not wanting to disappoint my son.
Why didn't you call Scat?
Bill, and by the way, Bill.
No, Scat called me, wanted to know how the trip was going.
This is not the first time that he's done this. He drove all the way years ago to an amusement park.
He actually did that 2 or 3 times. He kept going to this amusement park that super old, like nobody would want to go to it. And it's closed over and over and over again.
And then they just turn around and drive back. One time they drove down to Memphis and turned around and drove back.
Actually, we spent the night in Memphis.
Oh, that you did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did.
You liar.
When we got into Memphis, we spent the night there. Then we went to Then we went and visited Graceland, and I got the pictures of Graceland to prove it. And then we drove back.
They drove back and stopped
stopped an hour away from home at the jail.
Yes,
some hotel by the jail.
Yeah, because at that point,
didn't stay
on
the
our way
night
back, it was 3 o'clock that morning. was 3 o'clock in the morning.
You didn't spend the night in Memphis, right?
Yeah, we did. We stayed at the Heartbreak Hotel in Memphis. That's where I got the little Elvis clock souvenir for you guys.
Brand new.
I thought he did stay an hour away from home.
Yeah, he drove all the way back.
And my wife goes, I was starting to get tired, and she goes, we got into Cincinnati about midnight, and we drove from Cincinnati to Mansfield that day, and my wife I was starting to, not all we were getting close to Mansfield. My wife goes, we need to pull over and get some rest. And I was like, okay, so we pull over, stayed at a motel, and
Curtis
that was the end of it.
in Virginia. You're on Rover's Morning Glory. Good morning, Curtis.
Yo, Rover, love the show, man.
Thank you. What's happening?
Jeffrey, dude, you pissed me off so much with this. This trip was for Tomas, and you let Mary Elizabeth, which I think you're passing the blame on to her, but you let Mary Elizabeth run this trip. You could have compromised and said, we'll do the scenic route on the way home. We need to get there for Tomas. You knew how much this meant to him. Dude, I see my daughters twice a year because I live in a different state. And this pisses me off to hear you sit there and say, oh, well, we left 2 hours late. We sat down and ate. You remember the exact way to get there, but you can't remember the time that they're open?
He didn't know, you guys. He just didn't take the time to call. He didn't know.
How do you take 8 hours to drive there and you don't call to make sure they're open?
There was no sense of urgency. He just didn't call. He figured they'd be open.
I would double check if I have to drive that far.
But he
especially
didn't.
on a holiday, right after Thanksgiving. But I mean, it is extraordinary. Thank you, Curtis.
Did Thomas cry?
He was upset that he didn't get to see it, but
did he cry?
But I said if I do this trip, he cried a little bit.
Aww.
I said, look, the next time we do this, I'm going to use a little more foresight and planning. Make sure the place is open. Make sure you leave Never mind, Charlie. Make sure I leave early enough so and then put my foot down and say, look, we're taking the interstate there and back. No more scenic route crap. So
when's the next trip? I mean, have you planned it? Have you promised him? Does he have
Christmas Day?
No. Sometime in the new year.
I'm going to go to extra mile and make sure they're open before I drive out there.
Real funny boy. Anyhow, so it'll be sometime in the new year before I do this again.
Why don't you go on
Real
break?
funny boy, he says. Yeah. Like he's a racist from the South talking to like a black guy. Real funny boy.
It was a plantation.
Yeah, like I said, whatever, boy.
Why don't you take him during his Christmas break?
I gotta get stuff. I gotta make sure I get the stuff for Christmas. So. Maybe, like I said, sometime in the new year, maybe at the end of January.
To the fan museum? Maybe that's his gift for Christmas.
Yeah, that'd be a good gift.
He said, they have another one of those fan gatherings, if you know what I mean. People that they're fans of fans. That's when he wants to go. It's at the end of January.
Where's that going to be? At
same place, yeah.
Zionsville?
Oh, is it that weird guy that's the...
Yeah, he said if he wants to, when he says, I hope he gets to call into the show. Seems like a cool guy.
Yeah,
I spoke to him on the phone.
Okay.
What is it, Charlie?
No, they just had a song to play us out.
Oh, okay.
Holiday come on. Holiday come on.
That is his family vacation that he just took. We'll be right back. Hang on.